throughout the book of Acts, you'll repeatedly see that Paul refers to his faith, not as Christianity, but as the way. And so I actually have a theory that what he was referencing specifically was actually Isaiah 35. So Isaiah 35 talks about this highway through the desert. If the age to come, if the Olam Haba is sort of the healing of this current age, then the day of the Lord is the great reversal. And that's what Isaiah 35 articulates. It's the dry and parched ground becomes rich with grass and flowers, and it blossoms. And that which is depressed and filled with anxiety is now shouting and singing for joy. And so it describes this picture. Isaiah 35 describes this picture of what I believe is part of the messianic procession that so many of the prophets talk about. But it's essentially that as Jesus, as the greater Moses, is proceeding through the deserts of the Exodus, as he's marching, as he's delivering his people, setting prisoners free, the aftermath, the cleanup from the tribulation, and he's making ascent to be enthroned as the greater David. That march is spoken of in Isaiah 35. And at the end, at a certain point, it says, like, that path, that road, it will not be for the unclean, the ungodly. It will only be for those who walk in the way. So I have a theory that, Paul and the early believers, they viewed themselves as a thoroughly Jewish apocalyptic movement. So when we say apocalyptic, it's this whole view of we're waiting for the Messiah to come back and renew and restore all things on the earth. And unfortunately today, rather than Christianity being this first century Jewish apocalyptic faith, it's become sort of this Gentile, Greek-influenced faith system that holds that someday we do just become ghosts and go to heaven forever as disembodied spirits. This is part of the beauty of the Jewish apocalyptic gospel, is it brings it back to the biblical, as you said, corporeal, physical reality that after we die, we'll get new bodies, glorified immortal bodies, and we still get to eat. And so I emphasize that.
Right on.